Today I'll start off with my bio. I've been in the manufactured housing industry since November 2018. I've been in real estate overall. This is my 25th year. My doctorate degree is in psychology, so I'm Dr. Van. And I started in 1999 in real estate, April of '99, and worked mostly in multifamily and single room occupancy properties. I'm the founder and managing partner of the Proactive Realty Group. I'm here today to talk to you about government subsidies, intention in using government subsidies, and how they can lead to a successful outcome for both the residents that come into the park as well as the park owners. I'm referring to my notes because I have so much great information that I just don't want to lose sight or lose track of what it is. Utilizing government subsidies such as SALT, state and local tax credits for your newly formed community. Depreciation is another great government subsidy tax strategy. They no longer allow 100% depreciation. However, with cost seg, there is a great deal of depreciation that can be captured, especially with manufactured home parks. The cost of the homes, cost of renovations, the land, it's a lot that can be depreciated pretty rapidly through accelerated depreciation. Other government subsidies that are very helpful are the Section 8 program that you can have residents who are guaranteed rent. And I'd advise in using Section 8 or government subsidies of that nature that you have some guidelines up front. You have park standards, which are rules that the residents abide by. And one of the myths with Section 8 is that a lot of the residents will come in, they'll destroy the property, they'll have unsavory guests. And if you do the proper screening, you can really be successful with the Section 8 government subsidy program. And it's guaranteed rental income that comes in, and it allows for especially a newly formed park to have some stable income, predictable income. In screening residents, it's very important that you set up the guidelines, as I previously stated, that you set up either monthly or quarterly inspections of the units, that you know who the case manager is or the worker is for the person that's on Section 8, and usually that's, you talk to them by phone. You meet them in person, or because the person that comes out to do the inspection for the unit may not always be the case manager. You work with the case manager, establish a relationship, especially through emails, and so if you have any problems with the resident, your first line of defense is that you can speak with them directly, or your office manager or property manager, on-site manager. After that, it would be, then going to the case manager. You can screen residents. You can ask them, what it is that you're doing. Of course, you don't want residents who are going to be unproductive. You want residents who will be productive, use the government as a stepping stone and not as a career. Government subsidies allows you to tap into a wider pool of residents, and these subsidies are designed to assist low-income individuals and families in need of affordable housing. It allows you to maintain higher occupancy rates while providing critical housing solutions to underserved populations. So finally, when you offer affordable housing, you improve community relationships. Manufactured home parks that utilize these subsidies often align, in solving the affordable housing crisis. You create long-term benefits for both the community and the investors or owner-operator. What I can tell you is that we've had great success with legacy housing in 2020. During that entire crisis, we had 100% rent collection, but more importantly, we received maybe 350 to 400,000 in total from South Carolina SC Stay program for residents who needed long-term housing assistance and affordability. And because the prices were affordable, each resident received up to 18 months of rental assistance. That rental assistance allowed us to continue our operations, to keep rents low with no rent increases during 2020, 2021. Also allowed us to bring in new manufactured homes from Legacy Housing. Legacy Housing has been our partner in the affordable housing space. Legacy Housing is one of the few providers that advertise affordable prices, and it's absolutely true. They have really great financing, flexible programs. When you're working with government subsidies, so it's not just Section 8, but you have programs like homeless veterans. Certain areas it's called the Veterans VASH program. It's very similar to Section 8 and how it operates. It's very important with veterans or anybody who is with a government subsidy that comes through a social service agency is that you have a relationship with a case manager. You want to make sure that your residents are followed by someone if they need case management. and you want to avoid dumping. So the downside can be you come across unscrupulous social service agencies that are receiving grants and they just need to quote unquote put money out. Then they may send you people who are not the best fit for your community. So it's very important that you vet the people coming into your community, you vet the agencies that are referring these people to your community so that there's a successful outcome for both the owner, operator, and the resident that needs affordable housing. Government subsidies not only stabilizes your investment in your park or your community, however, it fosters sustainable growth while making a meaningful contribution to society. Here at Proactive, the Proactive Realty Group, because of legacy housing, because we sold a manufactured home park to publicly traded UMH, we were able to get social impact reports from Morningstar. Morningstar, yes, the same agency that rates stocks, bonds, gave us their stamp of approval for social impact. So government subsidies can lead to a tremendous amount of additional success for the residents and for the owner-operator. I'm Dr. Canaan Van Williams. If you have any follow-up questions or inquiries, I can be reached at area code 803-989-8264 or 1-800-626-2089 or invest@proactivefunds.com. Again, 803-989-8264, invest@proactivefunds.com or 1-800-626-2089, and welcome.